Alright, welcome back to another day in the Philippines. Currently it is 1 p.m. in the afternoon. I just woke up for another 30 minutes and just got changed. Today what I'm going to do is a 8K easy run. Outside is way too hot. I'm gonna attempt something that I have never done since I've started running 1.5 years ago. And not gonna lie, I think it's gonna be a really challenging thing to do, but I'm gonna prove a point of making this video by doing this, because this is exactly the reason why I have been continuing running, whether or not I'm training up for a race or not. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the 8K with you together, and I'm gonna talk with you, and I'm gonna go through different areas about easy pace and easy running, so that you can really see that easy run is actually just easy run. And I think the most important point I want to make is easy run can still be very beneficial, and you don't need to run fast. Either way, let's see you in the gym, and I'll talk to you more while I'm running there. And of course, before going to any run, I'm gonna show you what shoes I'm gonna rock today. And I have picked the Puma Magnify 2. Very nice pair of shoes. I got these from Taiwan, and they got this limited edition Puma coordination with, I believe it's Italy brand. But I really like how they, nowadays these shoes are not just for running, for function, but like you can just wear it casually. And one of my favorite easy run shoes. The cushions, all that stuff really fits me. And yeah, today I'll be wearing this for the easy run. Alright, I have officially started the run here. I don't know how clear that you can hear me, but easy pace. What is easy pace? Easy pace means you are supposed to be able to talk while you are running, right? And the run can be a jog, could be a walk, could be anything. Like, as long as you keep your leg moving, your heart rate is at a specific zone, what we call a zone 2. That's an easy run. And it shouldn't be like easy as in like you can do it for hours, right? It should be in a really nice pace where you feel like you're working out, but you can actually talk at the same time. So I'm currently at what, like a very easy pace, and I can actually talk to you about things, right? And you can actually see like what's going on here. So let me show you. Like, I'm not fast at all, but I'm keeping my leg going. The biggest thing for me for easy run is not to run fast. It is actually to keep the cadence going, right? Regularly what I'm looking for is 170 to 175. But everybody's a little bit different for how fast or how good their cadence are. But that's a really good cadence, because you're able to be a lot more efficient when you are able to run this type of pace. So I'm going to talk about 4 different things that I used to think about marathon trainings or running trainings that I really don't like running. And I'm going to tell you a new perspective that I have out of these 4 things. And first segment that I want to talk about is, I used to think marathon training has to be hard, or running is hard, right? It's supposed to be exhausting, right? And I don't know if you ever thought about this, but if your training is not exhausting, then you're not getting any benefit out of it, right? So the key here is that what I realized over time is running is not about getting yourself super exhausted. It's about getting your body to get used to this motion comfortably, right? That's the new perspective I give to myself. It's not about just run as hard as you can for a long period of time and you feel like you're like catching out of the breath all the time, right? That's not the point. The point is you make your body to get used to this motion that you used to feel very exhausting when you do this for a long time, but now you're getting so comfortable with it and you don't have to worry about just doing this for hours. And the biggest thing for me is easy pace. To me, it's not about training towards a marathon or a race or something. Like, you can actually get benefits out of easy pace just by doing this 1 to 2 times a week, or just a 45 minutes sessions. If you can just do it once a week, your body will change significantly already just doing that. And after each workout, you're not super exhausted and you still have a whole day of energy doing that. Yeah, so when you think about running, I want you to think about not only like how hard it is, but what type of potential benefits you can get, because it's not about training for race. It's about just getting yourself much stronger in your lungs and your heart, and that allows you to do so much more in life. All right, I'm gonna see you in segment number 2 after I finish 2K. Yeah, another thing that I used to feel very embarrassed is that, running at a slow pace, people look at me and go like, what's the point of this? Why are you running so slow? I think the biggest thing for me to counter and to go through that is really to tell myself, running is for me, right? It's not for anybody else. It's something that I could be easily proud of by running just at this pace for such a long time, and nobody had ever done that before. It's not about running slow, it's about being consistent. It's about doing this for a long time. And when you start to see benefit out of it, and you start to show that like you can run certain pace at an easy pace, and people will start wondering like, oh, how did you do that, right? How did you manage to do that? And I'm like, well, that was because that time when you were making fun of me running this pace, now I can be like doing it no problem, right? So, well, as you can tell, I'm sweating a lot right now. Easy pace doesn't still mean it's like super easy. Your body is still working out, but the point again is you can still talk during this time. So just believe in yourself. I did not believe I can do that 1.5 years ago, and now I built a whole new identity doing that. So. Okay, so what is easy paces for, right? And you think like, okay, you watched the last episode, I go, okay, I need to train for a marathon run, I need to train for half marathon, that's why I'm doing that. But is easy pace for marathon running? Is it for only serious runners? I don't think so. I think running is for everybody. Like, again, I mentioned just now, so if you're able to run 45 minutes a day, and once a day you do that, you will get so much more benefit out of it. Easy pace is not for just serious runners, it's for everybody. Anybody wants to have a better lifestyle, have a more healthy style, it is for you. Right? If you're not running today, I ask you, why have you done that? Is it because of boring? Is it because of something else? Comment and let me know. Right now, easy pace is not really for me to look after like, oh, okay, what does that mean to my race? It's actually what does it mean to my day that's about to happen. And knowing that after finish this, after all this sweat that you see here, I will have so much more energy. That's the reward that I'm looking out for easy run. Just remember that. If you ever have a moment of, oh, whether I should just go for a quick run, a quick walk even, just do it anyways. Just go out. You win the moment you go out and put on your shoes and just go out and do something about it. Okay, I'm about to approach the 6 kilometers here. The 10,000 steps now is for setting itself. 6 kilometers, yep. Still going strong. Yeah, last 2 kilometers, it's gonna only get harder for me to talk to you. Well, I can't swing my arm because I have to hold my phone in front of me and talking to you. Now, hopefully, again, it's not get too shaky for you to listen. I think the last point I want to make here is that easy pace is supposed to be easy, and don't ever fix to a pace, right? Let's say you're running like a 7-minute pace, and all of a sudden your body feels like, oh, I can't keep up with this pace at an easy pace. Then slow down. It's okay to slow down. Slowing down doesn't mean you're weaker. You're just respecting your training better. You're just making sure you get the best out of this workout. And sometimes getting best at the workout doesn't mean you have to keep the pace. You just have to stuck at the same heart rate zone, right? And then let's go from there. So if you ever think like, oh, I'm bad at running, run slower. Just run slower. It's fine. And sometimes it's okay to walk. I'm about to wanting to walk, honestly, because it's like getting really uncomfortable for me. But my heart rate tells me, oh, I'm actually getting to zone 3 now that I'm talking to you. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my run because I can't talk to you anymore. I have to focus on the rest of the run. But I'll see you after the run, okay? Okay, I am officially done 8K. Oh, all right. Well, hope that demonstrates something to you that, you know, easy run can be very easy and it can be very sweaty, but it doesn't mean that, you know, it's gonna be hard. Right? I can still talk to you after the run, no problem. All right, once I take a shower, I'll be totally fine. I'll actually have more energy out of it. And you already get all the benefits out of it, so. All right, I'm just gonna go back to my hotel room and start my rest of the day. I'll see you on the next video.